My impression of Latvia. I do like it here. I've been here now, living here for 5 months. I think I arrived at maybe the coldest time of year to be in Latvia. I got a little taste of summer when I was here in August, and I'd love to see what it's like when the flowers are blooming and people are swimming in the sea. But even in the colder months, I found it very welcoming. And I've really enjoyed, getting to explore the countryside, getting to know Riga, and also working side by side with Latvians on the film project here.
Is our city comfortable for shooting?
It's very small, right? It's not a very big city in terms of square kilometers, so it's been very easy to shoot. The last project I did was in London, and we'd probably spend on average 90 minutes, 2 hours in a car going to locations. And here with my dog, I walk to locations and we shoot, and I walk home and I have, dinner with friends in the evening. Yeah, it's a very comfortable place to shoot. It's a good quality of life. I mean, it's interesting, this movie that we're doing takes place in Norway in the 1970s. So it has to have a Scandinavian feel. It's Blood on Snow by Joe Nesbo. And what's interesting, I think, about Riga historically is the mix, right? You have Art Nouveau, you have Soviet era brutalism and Stalin architecture. Now you have contemporary architecture. So it's interesting that you get to see in a very small area this wide variety of historical periods and architecture. So that's interesting for shooting.
Have you seen movie Flow? That's the one who got Latvian first Oscar ever.
Actually, I have two Latvian filmmaker friends that I met very early on. I think my first week here, I had one friend who was a professional skater, skateboarder from Latvia, and he introduced me to a couple of filmmaker friends, and that was when the film festival was taking place in October, I think. And Flow was there, but I did not get a chance to see it, and then I haven't really watched any movies since I've been shooting. Usually you get so busy, you don't watch anything, you just go to sleep and you go home. Latvian crew, what's special about Latvian crew? What is special? I've worked with crew from Ghana to Inuits in Alaska to Mexico, many different continents. I can't say there's anything like particularly different. I think it's funny, one fact I learned about Latvians was that ethnically Latvians are they have the most hunter-gatherer DNA of any European group, which means that basically they were the last ones to be agricultural farmers. And I just always picture Latvians more comfortable in the woods, dragging logs around bonfires and Christmas and, and celebrating pagan gods. I think that's pretty funny, that this kind of fairy wood people type vibe to them. I feel like Riga has one of the lowest crime rates in Europe, doesn't it? I don't know how many murders there are here, but I don't think there's many.